Hello and welcome. Apologies for the issues here. We've had some slight technical problems. Also, the game got pushed a bit forward, which didn't help. We are going to be jumping into the first map of the night. We're a little bit late on this one. I don't know where Harry is. It's just me for now. So we're actually just going straight into Mirage. This is going to be Cloud9 versus Immortals. Today, we actually only have 2 confirmed matches. But unfortunate that this has had to happen. Either way, we're going to be jumping right in. We're a couple of rounds late, but hopefully we can make up for it with some fantastic CS ahead of us. Obviously, this is the group stage matches, and well, right now we've got Cloud9 over on the CT side of Mirage. Best of 1, very important matchup for these 2 teams, and we're into a one-on-one. Hopefully Harry will be joining us soon, but right now it's just Stewie versus Lucas. Lucas alone in the apartments. Is Stewie? He's going to be sitting on the site. Bomb is down here for Cloud9. So right now Stewie's in a perfect spot. Lucas, he's just waiting for the mind games. He's waiting for Stewie to try and pull out some kind of crazy plays as he just sits towards the default box waiting for some kind of push to come in. 29 seconds left on the clock here, and Lucas, oh, he just spots him, turns back around, but Stewie's there. He's quicker on the trigger. There's the headshot, and he will pick up that kill to secure Cloud9 the round. Now Immortals, the counterforce coming out for the T side once again. We're going to have pistols in. Cloud9 this time a little bit, well, better prepared, I guess you could say. We have a few rifles across the board as well as these UMPs. But Stewie, he's going to be the one to kick things off. Over in the window room, just spotting out heading towards top mid. Sprays him down, takes the frag, and that is going to be the man advantage. Secured the way of Cloud9, but he's still stuck in middle here, taking all these battles. He calls for support on short, and that will come through. Skadoodle supporting him towards the underpass, and Automatic going to make his way through the top of middle. And now we start to see mid-control regained from Cloud9. They're looking to take that a little bit further as well. We're going to see Stewie chase down Lucas. Damage done, but he still has a support on underpass. As Automatic just holding there from the short angle. We'll finally back off. Skadoodle's giving up control of mid as well, and Stewie just going to make it out. As we start to see the bit of aggression coming out from KNG. The latest addition to Immortals coming through underpass here. Meanwhile, the bomb's still sitting in top mid. Right now, they're just waiting on Steel to make a play. He needs to get himself a pick into the B apps, and then if he does, they can split this bomb through short and take control of that site, but it's easier said than done. There's Automatic on short. He's there to deny him. Steel goes down, and now Bolts trades to the Deagle in middle, and this will actually reroute them towards the A site, it seems. The B site looking a lot more difficult to attack as they've lost all the control towards apartments with the death of Steel. And the boost coming through just to give them a little more leeway, give them another entrance into this site as they sneak up through the connector. Skadoodle, he's posted up, he's ready and waiting. Crossfire from Automatic as well. And Skadoodle, as soon as he makes contact, the Automatic will pounce, but he misses a shot. Lucas takes the frag, and Skadoodle just chases them down. 2 for him. KNG, the last man standing. Time is a really limited factor right now, and while he will pull back 1 kill, there's still a lot more he needs to do. 20 seconds. Bomb in the connector. Shroud's still in the position to hold on to it. He'll look away. KNG, the timing may get the better of him, but he makes it way all the way towards the stairs as he moves on in. It's just nothing left on the site. Low HP, but he's going to catch him off guard. Actually switches weapon, and KNG, he's going to do it. Bomb goes down just in the nick of time, and the chase will come through for Shao, but KNG, he may have just done this one. It's a 1v1. He wins it! KNG, what a clutch for Immortals. That is absolutely insane. Nothing switches weapon, thinking he got the kill after that dink. And it's going to be 2-1 from Immortals, just off the back of nothing. They make it work with pistols. We're going to see a short pause here from the Immortal side. Seems as if they have a couple of technical issues, so we'll just be waiting for that to get sorted out. While we wait for that, in the meantime, I'm hoping that Harry has joined us. Harry, are you here? Apparently not. But,
hello?
Hello, he's here. Oh my god, guys.
There we go. Hey.
It's magic.
It is magic. The timing was perfect.
Oh, well, that's great. Well, we're a couple of rounds in. The game got moved forward for those who are confused as to why their game is suddenly live out of nowhere. But we are into the match, so a couple of rounds in. But we're just waiting for a technical pause from the side of Immortals before we jump back into the game. But yeah, all good.
Yeah, all good. And yeah, the pause couldn't come at a better time, Hugo. Yeah, I mean, as Hugo said, the game got moved forward, which I'm sure is as much of a surprise to those of you watching as it was to me. But yeah, the unpause is going to be called on in. And it was technical issues, am I right in saying that they were having, right?
You are correct.
Okay, yeah. Fourth round tactical pause does seem a little bit ahead of the game. Yeah, we're going to be heading back into this one now. And, well, Cloud9, they're going to be buying up armor behind these pistols to try and make some magic happen. Immortals going to be looking good. Pretty much everything they could possibly need. Going to be grabbing control of the middle early on. 4 players here, knowing that the rifles they do have can out-aim these pistols at longer range. Is going to be looking to try and utilize that by grabbing control of middle. And, well, 3 players here with a player up in B apps in the form of Steel.
Right now, Immortals taking their time to attack middle, it seems. Cloud9 going to finally lose out on that first player. KNG does find nothing pushing in through the T-spawn, just trying to get himself a bit of leeway into that side of the map. And now the mid control is going to come out. It's very deep. It's only going to be automatic here on short. Going with the flash. Does get a bit of flash damage off, but he's not going to take the kill. Henny flicks back around, not blinded by that. Takes him down. And Immortals extending their man advantage to a 5v3. Cloud9 really left with nothing right now. They're so spread out. And that's going to allow control like this to be taken by Immortals. The boost in window. Stuff that is not usually doable. While in a 5v3 it's going to be made so easy because Cloud9 can't hold on to that room. And Skadoodle, he's going to wrap in through the CT spawn. I think he's been heard, but it doesn't matter. Immortals still going to looking to charge into this A site.
Yeah, just going to be pushing straight on through with the rifles and SMGs already. Henny going to be going down. Lucas charming a little bit more. Falls on a Shroud, who is 1v4. Finds one from short, but that is going to be as Bolts is there to instantaneously take the frag back. And now we're going to see Immortals find themselves with a bit of a comfortable lead early on, and Cloud9 relegated down to these pistols. Could see Skadoodle opt to buy something up, but I imagine he's looking to try and save some extra for the AWP. So this one should come easily to Immortals here. They should be able to find themselves a 4th, and already you can just see them put everyone over towards the A bomb site, looking to go charging on in, with the exception of Lucas, who is in mid, and he's able to pick up the first and the second as well. The UMP reigning supreme. Automatic has got himself the AK to play around with that he picked up from Steel. They do a bit of a fighting chance, and actually he's going to put it to good use. He drops out Lucas as well, so now we're back into a 3-on-3. They've got the UMP to play with as well, if they want to go ahead and pick that up over towards Connector. And Mort was just rushing background in through B apps. Like, they're just going to charge straight in towards the B bomb site, and it is the right read to make. No one from Cloud9 is going to be nearby.
Yeah, it seems like it's just going to be a free site. Right now, I don't think Cloud9 can contest this one too much. They've got nothing to lose, considering the loss bonus is going to dictate that they will be able to buy up next round. But even so, this is really just a formality. They're going to see if they can get any damage done, but apparently not. KNG been playing on fire so far already. This map going to remove the head of automatic. It's Shroud and Skadoodle, and I think a save is in order, but a nade's going to dunk onto Shroud. Now Skadoodle just trying to look to grab that AK and get the hell out of there, but I can imagine they might want to fight this one. Henny, he only has a UMP, so not a huge loss if he goes down. He's going to start to push in through this market. But Skadoodle, he's only holding for exits. This is a good plan to make, because obviously if anyone exits towards his position, he has the element surprise, he can get a kill, or if not, he can run back in and grab the gun. But it's going to be neither. Henny takes him down, spots him there, and Immortals 4-1 as Cloud9 finally go for their buy.
Yeah, and they will be able to get that AWP up on Skadoodle to try and assert some dominance down through mid. Has been a bit of a problem for them thus far, but now they finally have a buy up behind it. You see the AWP's been tossed over onto Henny, and well, he's going to be out in over towards middle as well. Bolt's left to guard the potential push in through ramp, but already wrapping up through short. It's going to be Immortals. Mac does find the first, but the trade looking like it was going to come on through. Shroud is there to help him out and take a second. So they grab the man advantage very early on and then take it one step further.
Ooh,
Deal trying to do all he can.
Bit weird there from nothing, running out into middle, does get caught out, and now Steel, he's looking to capitalise. He's looking to go one step further. There's a player in connector, that's Stewie. But instead, he gets aggressive on the CT side, just misses his entry into the underpass area, so he gets away with that. And Henny unable to take him down from the top mid area as well. Immortals just stuck in the 3-on-4, trying to pull back this man advantage. They were given an opportunity just there, but weren't able to capitalise, and it's automatic. Now with the man disadvantage, or man lost at least from Cloud9, sorry, he's going to have to be tasked with not only holding the window, but making sure they don't split up short. And Shroud, as a result, is playing a very passive position, not wanting to get killed from the open short area in case automatic misses, but he won't. He takes bolts. And now a 4v2. Immortals, they're almost out of this round unless they can kill Shroud, but he's in a great spot.
Yeah, first one going to be found as they charge in towards the site. Make that 2. Into a 2-on-2 we go. Skadoodle and Stewie trying to come on in. do all they can to retake this site very quickly this round. He's slipping away from them here as they rotate in through kitchen. Henny going to be holding the angle with the AWP in hand. Spots the first as the shoulder peek does come in from Stewie. And they're just going to slowly look to push on out. Henny looking like he might re-peek that angle. Will be walking in the waiting arms, but no, Stewie on the corner. Going to be the first to take the peek. They turn their attention, but Henny will go down, and all falls on a stick over towards Short, who does get the first, but then instantly traded out by Stewie. The Cloud9 going to be able to pick themselves up a second round. A lot closer, though, than it ever needed to be.
Yeah, really good fake peeking as well from Stewie. He just shoulder baits 2 AWP shots out and manages to get kills there. It's great to do that because obviously if you know that an AWP is around a corner and you fake peek, it causes him to shoot, meaning you have about a second just to push out, get yourself in position while they're reloading that clip. So Stewie, great work there. Actually forces him to shoot and allows him to take the kill as now we go for another round for Cloud9. First buy round on the board. As you can see, and we are going to have Immortals obviously on the buy themselves. We have that AWP back on Henny. They still got money to fall back on, but this is going to be their last buy if they do lose out on it. And it seems like they're going to be setting up early towards B. Bit of a leverage play, but with 2 players outside of the A site, A smoke's looking very, very possible. We could be seeing some kind of fake here. Both KNG and Bolts have a full set of utility, so if they throw something over, and Immortals dart the rest of the players into B, this could force a bit of an early rotation. Combined with the fact that Cloud9 only have 1 player on that B site, this could be the perfect setup that Immortals are possessing right now.
Yeah, it does look fantastic, but already we can see them look now to change their minds. They rotate the bomb in through T-spawn and rejoin the guys over in ramp. And this is where it looks like they could actually read this entirely wrong. The peak looking like it's going to be coming out of it towards mid from Henny with the AWP. But he will be forced on back by that Molotov. The rest of his team still stacked up over here towards ramp. Just biding their time. Now lining up these smokes and flashes ready to go on in. We've still got Henny on the flank in towards B, but the smokes and flashes now raining in towards the A bomb. So I'm going to signal their approach. 3 players here for Cloud9 to try and hold this back with automatic rotating in from B. Bolts out in towards Apps, going to be the first man on the scene as the bomb just charging on in on the back of KNG. Will be spotted out by Stu but he can't find anything in through the smoke, so he will go down. Lucas going to do even more damage. Now it falls on a Skadoodle and Shroud at 2v5. They haven't found anything yet for Cloud9. And they're going to find even less as Skadoodle. Well, he will go down. Shroud able to pick 1 up in return, but they know exactly where he is. And like moths to a flame, just circling in towards CT. Shroud trying to fight for survival, does find the first, looking to try and get more done, but no, Steel will shut him down, and Immortals, they're going to go ahead and pick themselves up a 5th.
Yep, clean stuff there over on that T side, and now Cloud9, upsettingly for them, going to get reset straight back into an economical crisis. Pistols are going to be out. We've seen this time and again here from the CT side already. Shroud's going to have a scout on his side, but really nothing to play with. We have the full set of utility on nothing, which is interesting. You don't commonly see utility, especially not smokes or mollies. Those are typically for delaying plays, and there's not really a whole lot you can do with delaying plays on an eco round, because Immortals are probably just going to go for some kind of fast burst play, and Bolt certainly will. Takes the head off of Stewie straight away as he charges out to A. Nothing going for the pop flash, but he actually blinds himself. Bolts takes the kill, and now just Immortals have overrun this A site with no fight back. Only a lick of damage done onto Henny, and Shroud's going to be alone on short, trying to look for something here, but it's not going to be a possibility. Steel takes him down, and Immortals, they're going to pick up a very, very, very clean 6th round. So already a very good T side on the board here from this Brazilian side, but Cloud9, again, another eco.
Yeah, and yeah, here's the thing from what was, I mean, it's already looking great, as you said, and it looks to get even better, as now they're poised to go ahead and pick up a 7th. They've got plenty of money built up in the bank, and Cloud9 have very little to invest up into this round. Already you can see 3 players over in mid. 4 Immortals, 2. Maybe that just 1 actually over in towards Apps in the form of Steel. And now everyone out in the middle. 4 players here. They're going to pick up the first onto Stewie. Nothing to come through in return. Is quite literally, I mean, he's quick to exit out of mid. Nothing falling on back. In towards the A bomb site. Going to be rotating on round towards B. Smokes and flashes, utility just raining in middle. And while Steel will go down, as Shroud's able to pick him up over towards that B bomb site. That is a AK gained up towards short. It is going to be nothing to go down as Bolts takes his head off. And now within the A bomb site, all there is an automatic and Skadoodle on the other side of the smoke with the crossfire set up. Trying to lock it down.
Let's fall down.
It's going to fall.
Sorry.
We do it. Finishing each other's sentences, but not quite.
I swear we've got some kind of lag on our end, because it feels like I It feels like you're going to stop speaking, and then I start speaking, and then I cut you off. It's all my fault.
It's all good.
I feel like I've got some lag on my end. So
yeah, no, blame it on the lag,
apologies.
just like It's fine.
Yeah, no, that's the cheaters, Harry. That's the cheaters. Either way, a weird start to a game. We're gonna have another pause called in for Cloud9. I can imagine maybe another. No, maybe a tactical, because that would make a lot of sense here, given the current scoreline. Immortals just dominating this one. And considering this is T-side Mirage as well, while not a map that's heavily favoured to the CT side, it's still pretty marginal. So right now, a 7-2 is quite embarrassing for Cloud9. They need to pull this one back, because both teams are currently 1 and 3 in the event. Cloud9 may be a team that not a lot of people had extremely high expectations coming into the finals, but Immortals a little more so. And this is Group A, a tough group, yes, but you would expect them to get something done. And right now they're having struggles doing so, but this doesn't seem to be one of those struggles. As you can see, the scoreline is just so dominant. And this is only a best of 1 as well, so good stuff from Immortals now. They're going to be setting up towards the A side of the map. We have 3 players on the site from Cloud9. Very well prepped to deal with this, but not even a smoke setup. Just flashes through as they rush onto A.
Oh, and already they've been completely annihilated. It all falls onto Bolt. He does get one, but he's going to be swiftly cancelled out, leaving this all on Steel. Up towards Shorty. He's going to find himself 1v4. And while bomb down over in the A-bomb site, he's got a long journey to go to get it back, and that's if he doesn't get spotted. Oh no, Steel! Not like this. He does just fall to his death as gravity proves to be a harsh mistress once more. He will go down, and that is going to be a third for Cloud9. They take it in spectacular fashion.
That's one of the horrible things about tagging in this game. If you're moving, you get shot, you slow down instantly. So he was trying to go for that window jump mid-air. You're going to need high velocity to land that jump. Mid-air, he gets shot, he loses all velocity, and takes all that damage and then falls to the ground. So unlucky. But Henny going for the pick over in B-Apps. Fast play from him. Shroud's going to be spotting, but he actually gets flashed out. That forces him down. So maybe a bit of a misplay from Immortals to throw that flashbang, because it actually forces away the CTs and causes them to smoke into B. So actually no real attempt from him, but he's just going to rush right through the smoke. He doesn't care. KNG with the entry. Shroud defending the site. The short control going down for Skadoodle. It's all onto Shroud. He has to go big here. He needs to do this. He's all alone as they rush in. It's a 1v2 essentially on this B bomb site. Henny spotted, but look at the position of Bolt. He's wrapped all the way around. He finds himself the kill, and now Stewie running back in will manage to pick up one, but it's going to be all on Henny. However, Stewie's there. And kills will be for the taking. Cloud9 pick up another round. 4-7, trying to claw this one back.
Yeah, and, a good hold there from Shroud inside the B-bomb site. Bought plenty of time for the rotate to come on through. So they will be slowly but surely, as you said, making their way back into this one. The buy can come in from Immortals. They've got enough money, and already you can see they're going to be making their way out towards middle. You've got the AWP up on Henny still, joined by Lucas to trade things out if the worst does come to the worst. KNG on his own over towards Palace will be facing off against Stewie if Stewie opts to go aggressive. We have seen him do this a couple of times, but for the time being, it doesn't like he's just going to look to hold on Dark. And while Immortals, they've got 4 players over in mid. Looking like they're going to be rotating Lucas on off, knowing that now they have the trade potential in from lower tunnels. They don't want to devote another player here if they don't have to. He's now going to throw the smoke on over, look to try and make them out, but Steel's going to open things up, takes out Skadoodle, and this is going to be the ball rolling here as Bolt chimes in with another now out onto Stewie. Things going to be getting interesting as Nothing finds himself alone over towards the A-bomb site. He does have a crossfire a bit with automatic over towards short at least. With the utility still raining down in mid, full control going the way of Immortals. Automatic going to try and take the jewel. He's going to be spotted now, just ducking and weaving around, but finally falls down. It is going to be Nothing now to try and refrag and connect it, but punished early on, leaving this on Shroud, and it doesn't go their way.
I've got to say, they look like complete headless chickens in that round. Cloud9 had no idea what was happening. You could see Skadoodle trying to get that pick towards Steel, goes down, and instantly Cloud9 try to adjust the rotations, but Immortals every single time catch them out. They boost a player into window. They have all these smokes down. The Cloud9 are just getting disorientated in. And what a great round from Immortals, but you got to say, it wasn't just the success of them, it was the fault of the CTs. They just seemed to have absolutely no idea what was going on in terms of the T's positioning, despite having a great early round setup. They had automatic on short, they had that AWP posted in the underpass. They should have, been able to get that first pickup. It was just unfortunate that Skadoodle was flashed out and Steel took the kill. So really a series of unfortunate events leading to that loss. But now going into this one, yet another force buy coming through here for the North American side. We are going to have only 2 rifles, and one of them being a scout, so not even that great. As the M4 on the side of Stewie rotates back towards B. It's Steel alone there in the apartments, but it doesn't matter. He doesn't need support. Takes the head off of that first player. And there we go. Already the rifle is dropped out of the count. It seemed like Shuey had no idea he was going to be expecting a bit of a fight there. And Immortals now sitting comfortably once again.
Yeah, the difference maker here could be Automatic, who's gone aggressive in through Palace. The only issue is still have bolts just to slip on by out through ramp, leaving a lot of pressure on Skadoodle to try and hold back the A-bomb site, especially as bolts going to be rushing on in. No holds bar, but he will go down. The trade potential is going to be coming in from Henny and Lucas in connector. And while there's nothing falls from the flank in from KNG, Automatic now going to be faced with an awkward decision. Does he continue this flank, or does he opt to rotate back around in towards A? And it looks like the decision is going to be made for the rotate to come through. Skadoodle in with their scout to try and hold these guys back, and Automatic already spotted out, going to fall at the first hurdle, so he gets nothing done. Skadoodle trapped in the corner is going to be doing a hell of a lot of damage. Only finds himself a second, though. And now it all falls on the Shroud. 1v2 in jungle. He is going to still be alive and kicking, coming on in from behind. Spotted out, but no, finds the frag, leaving it now 1v1, and still didn't get the bomb down. He has to go for the plant. It's going to allow Shroud to go for the cross. On the after plant. No, never mind, because Steel is quicker on the trigger, takes him down, and that is going to be Immortals to find a 9th.
Clean stuff there once again. Good job from Cloud9 at least getting the damage, and mainly onto Skadoodle with that scout there, but it was so unfortunate. We saw that push up from Automatic earlier on in the round. He got all that information, cleared out T-spawn. They go, it can't be A, guys. They've obviously got this mid and B control. They start to rotate players on, and then instantly Immortals just send all their players into the connector and window. It just completely upsets Cloud9's setup, and now we're going to be seeing pistols as a result once again. But this has never been an issue for Immortals, and it seems to be the same success once again. Luke is just mowing them down. It's Shroud alone in middle, but Steel, he's going to remove his face. It's Immortals again just to dominate these anti-ecos. They've been so good at them, really never letting any players slip, and that is going to continue now. But they've got to show up where it really matters. That is going to be this next buy round. Cloud9 back on the rifles, no AWP up on the side of Skadoodle, but we still have a plentiful amount of utility, plus a kit on Automatic. Very important they have at least one of those. And Immortals, it looks like they want to switch up the pace a little bit. A B rush may be in order.
Yeah, and that could be enough to try and catch Cloud9 off guard once more. The smokes and flashes just going to rain on in. Cloud9 still with no vision, still blind, stumbling around within the site. Automatic first to go down. It all falls on the Shroud once more to try and hold back the tide of Immortals. He only gets one before the trades do come in. He has done a lot of damage, though. And already, actually, within the site, it's going to be nothing. It's him and Stewie combine and find 2 between them, turning it back into a 2-on-2. Steel falls over a short Henny. It's all eyes on him, who mid-air going to go down to Stewie. It will be a 5-10 scoreline as Cloud9 go ahead and pull one straight back in at the end to cement, you know, a bit more of a respectable scoreline now heading into the second half.
Yeah, Immortals playing this whole half very tactically, playing very well together as a team, and they go into the final round and they just absolutely pug it, charge into that B site. No fear at all, but it will get mown down, as we can see. So Cloud9 now, as you say, going into that second pistol, it's so vital they pick it up, because again, they're really fighting against close to being eliminated from this whole event, and that could be really unfortunate. So we're going to be jumping into the final pistol off this map, the important one, it seems, as a comeback to be needed. And Immortal switching over to the easier side as well over on CT. Realistically, Harry, is there a chance for Cloud9?
Yeah, I mean, you know, definitely so. The T side is one that whenever you kind of have these kind of one or two players who are still, you know, performing very good in comparison to the rest of the team, you know, you can benefit a hell of a lot more of that. And when we look at it, you know, we can see Stewie and Shroud really going to be the kind of the driving forces behind this. I think Skadoodle as well brings a lot of talent and, you know, a lot of possibilities on the back of the AWP. He's someone who can take it more aggressive. But into this round anyway, Lucas, no time for that, as he just going to be pushing on through along with Henny, but they both get punished for it as Nothing and Shroud trying to turn things around. And they will do so. They go ahead and grab that man advantage early on. Now Cloud9 already looking a little bit hesitant as whether or not they want to go in towards the B-bomb site. They've slowing right down. They want to try and maintain this man advantage they've been so careful at getting. And we're just handed to them almost on the back of that aggression. Now they want to try and make sure they use it to their advantage. You can see Skadoodle doubling on background over towards A. We'll have to clear things out because KNG is going to be there posted up in CT. But there are 2 players for Immortals in this B-bomb site. It is going to be a little more stacked of the 2 where they look to push into, at least for the time being. But a lot of this is going to depend on what Skadoodle finds in the A-bomb site. If he pushes on out and is allowed to get in there for free, then we should see that bomb rotate back around. And already you can kind of see it looking to maybe fall back. But he is going to be chipped away at. And now I imagine they know there's 1 player there. Why not just heading towards B?
Yeah, they should have an easier time here, but Far from committed. It seems they're very, very confused as to what they want to do. Obviously taking the time to work out, but again, time of the essence here. 30 seconds left. They need to make their way, because if they just lose a player early on, this could fall apart for these Ts. And actually, they're going to change their mind. They're splitting through the underpass. This is going to be a connector take, and maybe with a bit of a charge from B, he throws all of his utilities, Stewie, forcing maybe rotations, but no, they're not going to fall for it. Immortals pull everyone back towards the A side of the map. However, it's only KNG in position to stop this bomb plant. He's got to make something happen here, pushing in from the CT spawn. It's a risk-reward play, and he's going for the risk. Fights Stewie, does take the kill. There's the second. Shroud's down and out, but the bomb's planted in the meantime. KNG's got 1 point of health, and he needs to do damage. He can't afford to walk into the crossfire, but nothing drops him. However, the last two players are so low. This looks doable. Nothing spamming away. There's the first steal, so low, and nothing will do it. Finally going to pick up a round for Cloud9. It's a 4K in that pistol round for nothing. But a double back towards that ace of the map, while very risky, seems to work out for Cloud9.
Yeah, I would mean that I would kind of argue that nothing's been having a very good performance throughout this, and throughout a lot of the games we've seen him in recently, which is good. I mean, there was kind of a worrying time period where it was looking like he was kind of in a bit of a slump, and recently I would say he's been in good form, which is nice to see, as we just kind of see there he is capable of pulling these things out of the bag. And well, this time Cloud9 have got 3 players stacked up over towards ramp, 1 making his way up through Palace in the form of nothing, just sneaking on through. Immortals going to be relegated down to the pistol and armor, and a couple of these guys, KNG and Henny, both going to find themselves without, just going into this naked. Well, as they're stacked up outside of A, ready to throw these smokes and flashes in. It's looking like Immortals can be fast on the rotate. They've got 2 players over in mid who can make their way on through instantaneously. It's going to be Cloud9 walking into a bit of a stack, so they have to find these opening frags and get into the site quickly.
Yeah, Lucas gonna get the first offending kill. Drops automatic, but Shroud does trade, and nothing as well chiming in. The wall of smokes holding out these CTs, but Henny attempts to push, however it falls. And now 2 remain here for Immortals. Trying to get back into the site once again. It's Cloud9 to have a good situation on their hands. A couple of tagged up players, but this shouldn't be too much of an issue unless they let Bolts sneak into the enemy lines, and he does. Drops the bomb, drops Stewie as well. And now Immortals, they're in for a little more of a chance. Steele's actually picked up another kill. What's happening here? How are Cloud9 throwing away these rounds? It's Immortals with 2 pistols versus 4 rifles, walking back into the site like it's nothing. I don't know how that happens.
Yeah, well, I mean, a lot of it would have been helped by the very, very fast rotates we could have seen come in then from Immortals. I mean, you had the 2 players in mid. They didn't really have anyone in that B bomb site. And a lot of that was all because they had a player pushed up aggressively in through lower tunnels. They could have heard the rotates in towards B, and the second they knew that there was no one there, you can just see the rest of the guys collapse on in very easily. Helped as well with the frags from Lucas early on. It does just mean that, they could easily run away with that round once they grab that initial man advantage. And already, Stewie just going to eat that nade over towards top mid. 2 players now pushing in through lower tunnels. Are going to be held back momentarily by that smoke, so they can't go for the refrag. 2 players for Cloud9 as well up here in ramp. Not KG able to find the first. The player trying to cross up through connector, going to be taken down by Bolts as he now hops down from short, takes it up close with the UMP, leaving this on nothing. 1v4, desperately trying to spot out a gun, but to his demise. He does at least take 1 more with him before he goes down, but it will be another round to go the way of Immortals. Sorry, Immortals, not their name.
Immortals, yeah, new rebranding coming. But yeah, I mean, this is just falling apart for Cloud9 right now. They had the best opportunity to get back into this game. They get that pistol round on this T side, and it looks like it can all start to swing back, but they just get reset straight off the bat of a couple of pistols for Immortals, and frankly, this game is really not going their way. Automatic does swing this round in their favour, but not really too heavily, considering they have Glocks across 3 of the players here. 1P250 on nothing. Automatic, as I said, on that scout, but realistically, this is going to require a huge comeback once Cloud9 eventually get to their buy rounds. 13 is looking imminent for this Brazilian side. And only then will we see what Cloud9 really has to show on their terrorist side. They showed a good pistol round, but again, that was, still very, very close.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure if you just caught it then, but Bolts actually went aggressive in through lower tunnels with the UMP and found himself facing off against 2 players on Cloud9. Point blank range, and they did have P250s to work with, and it was a situation in which he never should have survived, and somehow he just finds all the kills necessary. So he's playing unbelievably well right now, and the fact 2 players point blank range isolated that lone player, and have a little bit to work with. It's something he shouldn't have won, but he does, and that's just because clearly Immortals are just feeling it right now. They're currently 2 rounds away from match point, and well, already we can see that Cloud9 to try and retaliate. They've got 2 players up in apps. Stewie and Automatic both over towards A, between Ramp and Palace respectively, and Skidoo just watching for any mid-aggression to come out. They don't have an AWP to work with. That does give KNG a little bit more free reign with his AWP over on the CT side. But it's just going to be playing it passively early on here from Cloud9. Don't want to be falling prey to any early aggression coming out from Immortals. We can see that they're playing it very passively, holding all the angles early on, and now finally looking to try and push out through mid.
Yeah, flashes go through. Shroud very tagged up there by Henny in the window room. It's going to be down to 30. But still, Cloud9 continue on this mid control. They are going to lose a player in the meantime as Lucas does get aggressive on that ramp area. Takes down an Automatic. And now this fast short play is going to come through. Splitting with nothing over in the apartment. They are going to be working their way out onto this B side of the map. But Bolts is there for defense. He finds the first and the second as well. That's 2 for 1. All he needed to do. Leaving Steel alone. But at this point, it's unlikely they're even going to check this. He gets himself the first. Drops background. But Shroud trades. However, it's still a 1v3. And this round, while doable, is extremely difficult.
Yeah, no utility, 13 HP, a player hot on his heels in the form of Henny. The bomber's going to go down, but Shroud's got so much more to do, and he's going to fall at the first hurdle. The flank comes in, and you know, the weight of his teammates there, just too much to bear on his shoulders. He will go down, and that is Immortals to go ahead and find themselves a 14th round. Now, the bomb plant is going to be a bit of a welcome consolation prize to boost their money up into the realms of a buy. We do have everyone with enough cash to buy down, and they will be doing so, but it means that, you know, 4 of these players are going to have nothing in the way of utility if they decide to go AKs across the board. And if they only invest UMPs, I'm really struggling to see these guys having enough firepower. So yeah, we're going to have 1 player with any utility, and that's Shroud. Now, while he does have a full belt, two flashes, a smoke and a nade is not enough to get out into one of these sites. Luckily enough, they find the frag early on in mid as Bolts will go down. And well, now they've got that man advantage. They've just got to try and maintain it. And as they work their way out towards A, they just keep the players up over towards top mid, stationed where they are, holding it down, waiting to see if any more man advantages come their way. But no, it's Steel to go ahead and find an equalizer. Henny to take 1 more. And now it's a 2-on-4 as they push out towards A.
And just 1 by 1, the firing squad comes in. Immortals going to completely wipe the floor with them. It's 15 rounds, 1 away from the victory. And Cloud9, frankly, again, as you mentioned, only 1 player with utility in that previous round. We're going to be seeing probably a similar, if you know, worse affair here. As you can see, no one's got any nades. Not 1 nade on Cloud9 right now. They've not decided to go for a single UMP with a nade set so they can do something. They've just gone for full rifles. And this B charge, I think it's going to be a full-on B charge. I think it's going to rush on in because at this point they've got nothing to lose. Automatic will open things up, so that's 1 pick going their way at least, but they actually don't commit. Steel going down to Shroud now going to mean it's likely that they will be pushing a couple of pro players through, and they will. Both Nothing and Shroud finding their way into B. So actually the aim battle seems to work out. But again, it may work out this round, but how much longer can they get it done?
Yeah, luckily enough, I mean, even this one was starting to look a little bit scary, but they had Automatic in mid to collapse in from behind and find both the rotating players. Actually completes his hat-trick. Immortals still only 1 round away. Plenty of cash to invest up into this one. Isn't going to be too much of an issue for them. Cloud9, I mean, the real issue here, right, is they still have 3 players with very little money. So even if they win this next round, they can't do it by, you know, by a shoestring. It has to be with a significant man advantage if they want to keep buying into the future. The round win will be fine, but they will still be restricted in terms of the utility. But already Automatic proving he's not ready for this to be over and done with just yet. Going to skip on out towards A and pick up 2 quick frags. Henny finally going to be able to deal with him and get the trade. But in the time it's taken him to rotate out from mid, it's allowed Stewie to just slip his way up through short, sneak in around the back lines. And from here, I mean, he could do so much damage. Henny has no idea.
This is good for Cloud9 again. He needs to capitalise. We've seen them throw away far more simple rounds. And look at Stewie. I don't think he's holding it. Flicks back round. Good timing there. Does catch out Steel. And that's a pick towards B now. They've severely split up the Immortals players. Bolt's going to be on the A site. Henny over in window. Misses his 1 key shot to pull back a kill. As the smoke rains on over. Bolt's repositions on default. Here comes the push. He's going to have to get at least 2 to make it worth his while. There's the first. Spraying for more, but he runs out of ammo. And Nothing will trade him. But Skadoodle dropping Henny after only a single kill. It's Cloud9 again to pick up a 2nd round in a row. And actually, I guess these aim battle rounds are working out realistically. But the thing is, that's 2. They need a whole more 7 without giving up a single 1 if they want to make this to OT.
Yeah, as you said, a whole more 7.
Yeah,
is what Cloud9 currently need to take this through to overtime. And yeah, I mean, it's a long way left to go. The path to victory is a long one, and already it's going to be made that much shorter as Skadul going to get beheaded by Lucas. Now they've got the AWP to work with. Henny going to be picking that one up. Automatic holding the potential push in through Palace. Now likes to try and round the corner, but there's plenty of players here to dispatch him. Stewie over a mid. Oh, Henny is going to be dropped, and the trade going to come in swiftly from Bolts. They maintain that man advantage. Lucas, what are you doing with the Deeg? This shouldn't be legal. Finds himself a second, as now Stewie going to just be impaled, leaving this all or nothing, and Shroud Immortals could win this on the back of such a low investment. They've scavenged rifles across the board, and now it's going to be Shroud and nothing. 2 versus 4 to try and keep Cloud9 in this.
This is what I talk about, though. They lose to the ecos, but the buys don't seem to be an issue. Every now and then Cloud9 get these done. KNG, he's going to be on the flank. Fine. Shroud flicks back around, and 2-1 taps. He's just going to close out the map like that. Immortals, they win it 16-8. Absolutely dominating Cloud9 there. And I don't really know what to say about that map. That felt way faster than it was, in fact. And yeah, that's going to be that done, to be honest. Very, very quick matchup. I
think it was fairly. If I'm not wrong, I think it was like 35 minutes.
That's pretty quick, considering the scoreline as well. Fast rounds.
Okay, no, 45 minutes. Sorry, my bad. But there we go.
Yeah, even so, that's pretty insane. Either way, we are going to be going for a break now. I think the stream will be going offline. We'll be back on later when we have our next match. This is only a C stream, guys. This isn't even the B stream. You know, we're one step below. We're not that important.
Bottom of the barrel.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. So we'll be jumping into Optic versus Na'Vi later on. That's going to be in about 3 hours' time, unless that gets moved forward as well. Who knows? Keep your eyes on HLTV or the ESL website if you want to find out what's happening. But we will be going for now, and we'll be back with you guys later in a few more hours. See you then.